Good day guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. So normally when we are done with concrete stamp, this is what we do. We call this polishing. Polishing in the sense that when we do polishing on concrete stamp, that is what normally projects the color of whatever you went for. And also that is what is going to protect us from algae and molds and a whole lot. Basically how you see this thing right now, it is how it's going to look like throughout the entire lifespan of the concrete. One thing you have to notice is when you do concrete stamp, once you are done with the work, once in a while try and pressure wash the compound. It's just maintenance. Normally some properties are there, they haven't done their air conditioning, piping. So that is something you have to also keep in mind. Make sure before you even do your concrete, there's a little advice I'm giving to builders. Before you do your concrete stamp or even tiles, make sure all these things are in place before the compound comes in final. Other than that, if we are done with our work and you call us to come back to do any corrections, you are obviously going to waste another money in all the materials. Just so if you don't have cement, if you don't have corridors or chippings, you would have to get pieces of all these things to do the correction. So it's very good to make sure everything is done, then the compound comes in. You understand? Compound flooring is expensive, it's not cheap. So when you are doing it, just do it once and for all. Stamped concrete, for instance, that is what we are doing here. Once we're done, this is the polishing. We do washing, then we do the polishing. The materials we use for polishing alone is super expensive. That is why you have to make sure everything has been done right before your flooring comes in. You understand? Mostly people call me and they ask me, how much did this cost? How much did that cost? Before I can say any amount regarding any compound that we've done, we have to get a measurement or your square meter. You understand? We have to get a square meter of the compound. I also tell people is if you want to reduce the cost in the compound, what you have to do is introduce greens. Not anybody that wants greens. Mostly some people are there, they prefer to use flower pot and a whole set of flowering in the pot rather than doing the planting itself. So that is also a very good approach, and I think I'm a fan of that. So if you want to reduce the cost in your flooring, that is what you have to do. At least you can go in 40% greens. When I say greens, plants, is it whether garden or flowers, anything, you can do 40%, then 60% concrete. That is something you also have to consider. Other than that, if you want full concrete, then it's going to go in, especially if you are over 300 square meters. That is going to go a long way. You understand? Normally we also give discounts when the total square meter is over 600. In that case, we can give you a discount, but if it is less than 600, we are going to go with the actual price. When it comes to our workmanship, material cost, we give the option to clients to buy their concrete material, such as the chippings, the sand, the stones, and a whole lot. For that, we do that because each location that we go, we do not know the prices of these materials, because in Ghana here, a bag of cement can be sold at 110 cedis here. You go to the next shop and they are selling at 112. It's not uniform. So per that knowledge, we can't tell how much they'll be selling those materials to your location. And we believe since you've built your house to that stage, you have contact of all these people, such as the sand, the tipper trucks that will come and deliver the sand, the chippings or corridors to you. So we give you the free will to provide those materials, including the cement. We use concrete mixers, so you rent the concrete mixer, wheelbarrows, all those things. We give you the free will. The stamping materials, we do the purchase in various places. We've been doing it all the time, so we have the numbers, we know the prices. So for that one, we can indicate all the prices in the invoice for you. That is what happens. This particular site that you are watching right now, what we did was this color is different. Mostly when it comes to concrete flooring, there are so many colors. Any color you want, they have it, but some of the colors are there, it's not easy to get. So when it comes to situations like that, when the clients brings a color that is very scarce on the market, what we tend to do is we do the full coat from Permafix. Some of the materials we buy from Permafix is the mesh, There's also color there. There's release agents there. There is varnish agents. We mostly buy all our mesh and varnish agents from Permafix. This particular unit that you are watching, everything was straight from Permafix. One thing about Permafix is their materials are in smaller bits. You understand? So if you are using it for work, you would have to buy a lot of them, and that is super expensive. You can get some of the materials in town like Accra and various places. Those are in larger quantities, so you buy one or two and you are okay. But Permafix, everything from them is very tiny and expensive. So that is one thing you also have to consider. There are so many colors. The color you can see in this video here is very unique. There is a color from Permafix which wasn't cheap at all. So that is what you do. After we are done with our concretes, we do wash and polish. That is the final stage. Normally we do that a week or 2 weeks after the concrete is being done. Then we do the polishing. Remember, the difference from the stamped concrete you can see in these videos and other videos on the channel is, first of all, we use a lot of chemicals in doing this. Secondly, some of the chemical is a varnish agent. That is what is going to protect the compound. That is what is going to protect the concrete itself, you understand, from all these molds and whatever comes on the compound. Concrete sitting alone collects a lot of things, you understand. So this chemical is what is going to protect. So whatever your mason is doing for you, just a regular concrete is obviously going to have all those things on them. So please note, if the budget is not up to, I'll advise you not to waste money. I would just keep the compound like that, so you get the money to do the actual work, you understand. Also, the second thing is, when it comes to concrete work, concrete is subject to cracking. Whatever you do is going to crack, but in the long run we have various ways and means to at least prolong it before you start to see something. That is why we call something crack control, whereby we do cutting just to minimize the flow or length of the crack, you understand. So right now what we do is crack control. Any work that we are doing currently, we make sure we do crack control. That is part of our coat. We also do crack control just to minimize the flow of crack, you understand. Also, we have a bonding material that is called the fiber mesh. We use that to do it for commercial places such as filling stations and hotels, warehouse. Those places we use what we call the mesh, the wire mesh. Regardless whatever quantity you use, there's still going to be crack somewhere, because the soil itself is supposed to breathe, and you casting the concrete will definitely find ways and means to do that, so the cracking will come in. So that is one thing you also have to notice before you go in for concrete. Know this. But regardless, the work is nice, everything is going to stay forever and a very long time. Whatever you do is a compound, it's your compound. The end result is the most important thing, and how long is going to keep you. Those of you that will go in for tiles as well, when it comes to tiling for your compound, I always advise people to use the right one. There are cheaper tiles in the market which you can go in for your compound. But remember, when you use tiles for outdoor, the reason why most of them starts to remove or a little movement on it or crack is because of the sun rays. As long as it is hitting it all the time, it's obviously going to crack. Because something watering, do you know tiles, we do watering. When you have tiles on your compound, you have to make sure during the dry season, once in a while, you water the tiles. That is your compound. That is something most people don't know. So they will do tiles, and after some years, it will start to remove by itself because the sun is too much. We are in Ghana, you understand. So that is something you also have to learn. And remember to go in for the quality ones. If you are going to use compound tile, go straight, don't cut corners. Go in for the Nava coat. Those lines are super expensive, and those two are very, very, very top quality. That is something you also have to notice. With that being said, this is what we are doing. This unit we have here is 3 units that we are working on. Very soon there's going to be a video on it. Those of you that are willing to purchase houses, I have a good offer for you when it comes to this property. So expect that video. We are going to complete it very, very soon, and we are selling it. It's a property on the market that we are about to sell. So expect a full video of this particular properties. So stay tuned and watch this video to the end and see how we're able to come about. We'll be doing the wash and polish later once we are done with the entire thing. But right now we are casting the concrete for this mini estate. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. My name is Elvis. If you need any assistance when it comes to construction, we handle any aspect of construction for you, whether general or finishing. Any one-time job too, we can do it for you. Go through our videos, go through the channel. There are so many videos in all aspects, and wherever you find your project at the stage, we can assist you. Thank you.